Hey folks, my name is Kevin. Welcome to my Ham Radio on Fire YouTube page. I live in your neighborhood and I'd like to talk to you today about setting up a mobile radio emergency service for our neighborhood. This neighborhood is only a mile long from front to back or east to west, so it's not that big of a neighborhood to work on. The basic reason for this is because I volunteer with the state and with the county in terms of radio communications for emergency purposes, and we work with first responders in that capacity. I'm setting up communications for these emergency responses that we have in our region, our county, our community, and our neighborhoods. Many of us could benefit from having emergency radio in our neighborhood, especially when the cell phones go out. We're really dependent upon these things, and they're actually quite fragile because if you think about the Christmas bombing a few years ago, or if you think about AT&T going down just a couple weeks ago, how many of you lost service and can't do the things you got to do in a thing like this? So we're way too dependent upon these. And if you ask most people, can you communicate without a cell phone? Can you talk to your friends and loved ones? And it's literally a full stop in those situations. And because of that, I started thinking, I'm doing stuff for the county and the state. What am I doing for my own neighborhood? So what I'd like to propose today is a general mobile radio service emergency communications network, and we'll go over what that is. So let's pull up the PowerPoint that I have, and I'll go a little bit fast because I want to get you through this to kind of give you basically what this is all about and to not waste any more of your time than I have to. You can go back and slow this down or pause it if you need to read something. So general mobile radio service is set up by the FCC for public use. It does require a license, but the benefit of the license is that's only $35 for 10 years, and that covers your whole family. So my license, $35, covers the wife and kids. It was $70 a few years ago. They actually reduced it. The thing about needing a license is that the FCC is a regulatory and an enforcement agency, so it's good to be above board when it comes to that. Plus, in order for this to actually work, we need to practice monthly. Now, the other groups that I'm with, when I get called by the state, every day at 2 o'clock, I got to check in. And then with the county, I do that once a week. So once a month, I don't think is asking too much. It would take us like 15, 20 minutes to do a roll call for our neighborhood for all the people who participate in this. You can contact me for any help. And then I'm going to go over basically the ins and outs of this. So first off, we're going to look at how to get a license. And what I recommend is that you go to the FCC website, and all of these links will be in the YouTube at the description at the bottom. So we'll go to the ULS online filing system, and then on here we'll go down. You'll need an FRN number if you don't have one. I already have one, and so you can register with the FCC here and do that. Once you get your FRN number, you can come back here. So when you click on this, you're going to get taken to this page. And then once you get your FRN, you'll get your username. You go in here and fill it out here. Then you'll come to this type of page. It'll show you your licenses, and you're going to apply for a new license at the top here on the top left. You'll go to the service you want, and that's the last one, which is ZA. So go all the way to the bottom of the list. Hit continue, move on. You'll have some questions to answer. You'll have some basic information to fill out. You'll have another question to answer. You'll authenticate what you gave them. About a day, then you'll go to basically submit the application. It will take you to a page about how to pay. And if you have trouble with this, just let me know. Again, it's only $35, good for 10 years. Now, all this said, it takes you about a day to get your call sign, and you'll get your own call sign, which is kind of nice. And then basically you and your kids can use these radios all you want between each other. Just use your call sign every 15 minutes. And you're good to go on most of that. Then use your radios. They're your radios, so take them camping, take them on road trips, take them on sporting events. You can talk to the kids across the ball field or something. It's much better than using the phone. If you were at my church last Saturday, the day before Easter, there were over 15,000 people there, and the cell phones went down during that. And the folks that were doing security there were using two-way radios, and they were still communicating, which is what we're really after, is a way to communicate without the phone. So all that said, there's a lot of information here. This is what I like for our goal to be, is to have our radios by the 19th and to have your license as well. And then for those of you who have radios already that are GMRS compatible, go ahead and use those. You don't need to buy anything, but if you need to buy something, I'll give you some ideas. So we'll meet basically, the first meeting will be on the 23rd of April 24 at about 7 p.m. And we'll use channel 7 on GMRS, which is easy. You just click the channel 7. We'll have a backup channel of channel 5. And then you can use any channel you want to communicate with your family or friends or have the kids play on it. Here's my contact information, so you can contact me at this email. Again, my name is Kevin. And then use your radios, keep them charged. Just use plain language on your radios. You don't have to use CB call signs or 10 codes or anything like that. That just basically it complicates it. So just use plain language on it. Experiment with the best location to receive, that's RX, and to transmit. And then remember, radios are push to talk. So you put PTT button, and they basically are you talk while someone else listens, and then you have to unkey and they talk to you. So most of us have to do that already. All right, all that said, let's go to the website here. And we have a few of the radios. This is just a few of them. I have a longer list that I'll post in YouTube for you. Watson's a decent brand people have talked about. Baofeng is a brand that people have talked about and they like them. Midland is common. One of my neighbors owns the Midland types. And again, you want GMRS, but the thing you want to watch for is you want an antenna you can remove and replace with a better antenna. And that's kind of key with GMRS. You're paying for a license. You have access to change out the antennas. Kind of the rule of thumb with radio is that cheap radios, good antennas. They make a big difference. They really make the radio what it is. So here's a radio on the Amazon. And you can see here we basically have kind of a nice little setup here. You got a couple of, it's not working with me today, a couple of cradles to pick from. You also have USB chargers which come with it, which are great. You can charge it in the car or off the laptop. A couple of earbuds if you're into that, and then you can change out the antenna, which is really nice because you can put a much better antenna. And if you look at it, we're looking at 2 of them for $45. So it's a really good deal on that. And again, I'll put this link in the description at the bottom of the page. All that said, my name is Kevin. You can reach me at k4kcf@arrl.net. Here it is again. And please reach out to me. We're going to post this up on the neighborhood Facebook page so that you can hopefully join us and encourage others. If you know someone, especially if you're a first responder in the community, and we have a few of them, try to encourage your neighbors to do this, especially those who would be most capable of doing it. We really need them as part of the network as well. That said, if you have any questions, let me know. Have a good day.